Okay, so we're going to have a conversation about the Demon 170 yet again. And because I am really at my wit's end, because I thought some issues that were resolved in my car was over, but apparently they're not. And this is not exactly a issue with Dodge. This is an issue with Dodge dealers. And I was talking to a master tech last night and also today, and the stuff he was telling me, ooh boy, I can see why I'm having multiple issues with my car, because taking it to a Dodge dealer that I trusted for since 2016 when I got my first RT, and I've been to that dealership ever since. But stuff has been going on there that's like pissing me off. So we're gonna talk about that in this video, about what is going on with these Dodge dealerships, specifically their service departments, and the crap going on with my Demon 170 that's really pissing me off. So enough of this fluff. I know you ain't heard this in a while. Let's get to the stuff. Okay, moreover, I should have 42,000 friends, and there's 75% of you guys who are watching these videos but not yet subscribed. Help a butter out. It doesn't hurt you to click the button, but you can help your boy out, because I need help. Because I'm feeling very emotional right now, because my Demon 170, ever since I got an oil change in it last year, it's been nonsense after nonsense after nonsense. It first started basically last summertime when I started putting E85 in my car. So I know some people put E85 as soon as they got the car. Some people waited. I think I waited to, I want to say I probably had about 1,400 miles on there. I swear I was right there at 1,500 miles, but I never tracked the car, never been on track, anything like that. But then the first time I put E85 in the car, it started smoking for some reason. So I took it to the Dodge dealer, and they basically told me that, oh yeah, you gotta wait 2 weeks to come in. So I'm like, you freaking kidding me? And this is gonna be a common 2-week theme when I tell you about the stuff going on in my car. I had to wait 2 weeks, and then they was like, well, we're pretty sure that your car is smoking because you had a few spark plugs that are fouled out. So they actually replaced a couple spark plugs, and it was like the ones they took out was badly out of spec. Now I said this in the video last year. They went and fixed that, then my car stopped smoking, but I still had vibration issues that they were supposed to go check out, but they never checked out. And then I want to say a few months went by. I went working out of town, and I didn't have time to drive the car. And so then around October, November rolls around, I like, well, let me go ahead and get an oil change, since I haven't had an oil change. I'm already around 2,000 miles, something like that. So I get the oil change done, and I had to wait 2 weeks for that as well too. And then I started noticing issues here and there, right? I started noticing a little speck of oil whenever I drove the car. I was like, maybe they just spilled oil on the little window tray, and that just little drip of oil just spilling, right? I didn't get any warning lights that I was low on oil. Check the dipstick, plenty of oil in there. It just little spots of oil coming out. After I had the oil change, I started noticing this sound. Now I'm gonna play this clip right here of today, but I heard this sound sometime around October, November of last year. So you seen that and you heard that. For some reason, I'm hearing this shh, shh, every time I step on the gas. And you can kind of hear it when you put the car in neutral and you're going up to the same RPM range. You can kind of hear it, but not as bad as you hear it when the car's under load. So I don't know whether or not that's the exhaust system, the catalytic converters. I had no idea. All I know is I don't have any check engine lights, but I'm hearing this sound. And this sound did not start until after I had an oil change. And then when I parked my car up in December, I didn't drive for a whole month, because it's gonna be 30, 40 degrees. So no point in driving D170 in that cold. I mean, I'm not really gonna go do too much with it. So I parked it up for a month. And then I think after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, that's when I noticed I got a big old oil spot right here where this cooler at, right here on the passenger side of the front bumper. Big old spot. I gotta see if I got the photo still of it somewhere. So I noticed that crap. I'm going where in the world this crap is coming from? So I had to go call the dealership in order to get them to check it out. Oh, 2 weeks. So I think I called them literally the week of New Year's. So probably January 2nd or 3rd, something like that. I called them. They're like, oh yeah, you can come in the middle of January. There are 2 weeks to get your car in. But then I think in the middle of January, I had to go and I think I had to go work out of town. So I missed that appointment. And then when I called again to reschedule it, 2 more weeks again. So it wasn't until like almost the beginning of February, I got back in there. And then they went and found out that the oil cooler was damaged. They're gonna say that the oil cooler was damaged somehow. It was just the defective part from Dodge or whatever. But I'm going like, I spoke to a soul snatcher, and he also had a video come out of him changing his own oil. And he specifically said that, you know, these techs, if they don't hold the little drain line on the little oil cooler down there, since the oil cooler is made of aluminum, they could basically, I guess, crack the actual fitting, and then it can make your car leak. So that's what happened to my car.
You got to keep this thing stabilized and still when you go to brake this. This has 20 pounds of torque on it. And a lot of people jump on this thing, and because it's aluminum, they end up breaking it. And so I think a lot of quick oil places or fast lube places decide just not to let their technicians even fool with it, because if they break it, the car is going to be down for a long time, and it's going to cost them a lot of money to get this. Take my wrench, I want to put it here to keep this still. And then I want to come here, then I want to break it.
So then it was like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have to, you know, order an oil cooler. So I was like, you know, while you're ordering the oil cooler, go ahead and order the actual recall kit for my Demon 170. Let me get the oil cooler done and the recall kit done, because that came out in January that I revealed in the other video. So then I get that crap done. And then when I leave it at the dealership, and it takes literally a week for them to change out every spark plug and change the oil cooler out. I was like, what in the world is taking so long? Like, it's not making any sense. First, they were telling me that, oh yeah, it's gonna probably take like 2 days tops. And then third day, nothing. Call the fourth day, oh, they're not done yet. And I think the fifth day, they was like, oh, well, we're just being very meticulous because you got a Demon 170 and want to make sure everything's done right. And I think the sixth day was like the next Tuesday. I dropped off on a Wednesday, and then I think I picked it up no, I was gonna pick it up on a Tuesday, but then they had said that, oh yeah, we're doing just some final checks, gonna make sure everything's good. So I picked it up the next Wednesday. So it took literally 1 entire week for 16 spark plugs and the little oil cooler get replaced. So then I go grab my car, and I'm like, this damn car is still making this wind noise. Like, what in the world is going on here? And this time it was actually worse. I was like, why is this wind noise so bad? Like, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm going like, let me go look over the car. So I go looking around the car going like, there's gotta be something going on here. There's gotta be something missing. These numbnuts, when they actually changed my oil back in November or whatever, they never put back on that freaking the windage tray underneath my engine. So I was riding around for months without that windage tray. The guy going like, oh yeah, like the techs, they had like an extra windage tray back there for some reason, and then they threw it away because they didn't know who car it went to. I'm going like, dude, like, if you know that daggone windage tray goes for Challengers, how many damn Challengers are you working on? So they threw away the windage tray that came on my Demon 170. So I'm like, oh my goodness, man. Like, that literally pissed me off. Like, there's not that many people rolling around where I live at gonna go to that dealership with a Challenger. And I'm going like, dude, y'all, you really pissed me off with that. So that was just a couple weeks ago. And so then haven't driven the car for another few weeks. And now, here we go. And I just got reminded again of how bad that sound is, because now they added the front piece to it, the windage tray, now I'm still getting that same wind sound. So I'm like, I don't know what the freak is going on. It sounds like there's a huge thing of wind coming from behind me. Like, I hear it behind me. And it sounds like I got an exhaust leak somewhere. And so I'm going like, why would they be near the rear of my car and I got an exhaust leak? It doesn't make any sense. So now I gotta go back to the dealership and figure out what the freak is going on here, because everything was fine up until they went and changed my oil. Now all of a sudden I got this freaking loud whistling sound that sounds like an exhaust leak. And I'm going like, what the freak is going on here? So now I gotta go again. And this just goes to show that the quality of some of these Dodge dealers is just crazy how bad their service departments have got. So then I talked to an actual master tech, and he sent me, grab my phone. He sent me this message right here So Stellantis has cut all of our labor time since the Star team overseas made the CSI surveys impossible to come out on top. So dealer warranty levels got dropped. Yeah, so he's saying the Star is our technical support is mostly people from India helping us diagnose cars they've never seen on the road before. It's like Stellantis trying to bring Star back to the US, but most of all the good engineers and Star agents dipped after Carlos screwed them over. So Stellantis runs off the good techs, can't get anyone to fix their cars. So what do? They drop the training requirements so anyone off the street can come in, take some web-based training, boom, they're qualified as a master tech. That really pissed us off too. That D170 you just bought needs an engine. Well, our best tech just quit. We got this meth head that just passed his 6 online tests. Technically, he's certified. I have all the training bulletins that back all this up, so I'm gonna go ask for all that stuff. It's tough being a tech for Stellantis right now, but some dealerships cannot afford to take care of their techs. They're barely hanging on right now. But yeah, I'm going like, I can see that happening because ever since Stellantis has taken over, I've noticed the quality go downhill, especially in getting stuff done, because this isn't the first time I've taken a Dodge product to a dealer and the crap came back worse. My car right here is, like I said, it's really getting my damn nerves that I cannot get this damn sound taken care of. I'm gonna go to the dealership tomorrow and I'm gonna have a conversation with them because I'm not waiting 2 weeks for them to fix some nonsense that they should have fixed the first time. They've already lost pieces to my car, had to reorder it, and now I still got the same crazy nonsense sound. So I'm gonna see tomorrow what the heck is going on, and I'm gonna give you guys an update. Cause I'm also gonna talk to Dodge because I seen this little interaction right here on the forum between one of the heads of direct connection for Dodge and a customer. And it's not a good look for someone that represents Dodge arguing with customers in a public forum for people to see. I've had a few people reach out to me who's had stage kits installed in their cars. And for some reason, when stuff happens to their car, they get blamed. They're the reason why their car doesn't work. Whenever they ask to go and have their car reverted back to stock, no one wants to basically put all their stock components back in the car, revert their ECU back to a normal stock tune, and let them go about their business. No one wants to do that for some reason. So I'm gonna have a conversation with Dodge about that crap, and I'm gonna send them this screenshot right here about their representative arguing with customers in a public forum. Because I mean, I don't go argue with people, and I'm just a YouTuber. Like, it's not a good look for someone who represents a $1 billion company to go argue with customers. So I'm gonna have a conversation with the dealer tomorrow, and then based on that conversation, I'm gonna have another conversation with Dodge to kind of get to the bottom of this whole tech thing. And I'm gonna talk to this master tech some more and get some more information about what is going on in the background, because this is insane how every time I'm taking my car to a Dodge dealer, my car is not getting fixed. The little stuff's getting fixed here, but then something happens. This little thing get fixed here, something happens, right? This little thing will get fixed here, oh crap, now I got this damn sound. So I'm just literally just fed up with this nonsense. So I'm gonna let you guys know tomorrow what's going on, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, that way you can stay updated. And until the next time, make sure your car, just cross your fingers your car is okay. So until the next time, I'm out.